Hi guys, it's Lachie Beekman from O'Brien Real Estate, taking over from Jye with this week's Peninsula Property Weekly for 3rd of July 2020, where you'll find real estate information on the house. I'm super excited to share with you a new property that has just hit the market this week. 17 Hakea Drive, Mount Martha is a fantastic 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom on 850 square metres, close to Benton Square and local schools. This home will be open for inspection this Saturday between 1 and 1:30 p.m. We would love to see you there. It's a new financial year, and it's a time where many of us measure our financial performance against the goals we set out for ourselves 12 months earlier, and we in the real estate industry like to compare what was the better investment vehicle in 2020. Was it residential real estate or the stock market? Property in the financial year 2019-2020 was a star performer. As this graph shows, overall residential property returned a total of 11.4% on average for a residential house when considering both capital growth and rental income achieved. And for the results with apartments was even better, with an overall return of 12.3%, whereas the S&P 200 ASX index for the stock market fell on average 7.2% when considering the share price growth and dividends received. With the beginning of each month, we love to review the house price data captured for the month of June from CoreLogic and illustrated in the graph. National prices were down 0.7% in the month of June. Each of the 5 large capital cities recorded a decline in home values over the month, with Melbourne experiencing a drop of 1.1% in the median house price, declining by $3,269 down to $683,529. Although this drop is the biggest fall we have experienced in home prices in 16 months for Melbourne prices are still up 10.2% over the year from June 2019, which illustrates that the market is still much better to be selling in compared to the market conditions during the Banking Royal Commission. The weekly numbers saw auctions in Victoria continue to climb, with 460 auction results captured, with 53 selling prior and 232 selling under the hammer, 8 selling after, with 149 passing in, giving us a clearance rate again of 62.74%. From a private sale perspective, we saw our highest number of sales, with 1,143 selling for the week. The new year also marks a renewed series of support. The second COVID-19 economic payment of $750 will be paid in July, and for those eligible and in need, the further access available to your superannuation. There is a minimum wage increase to $753.80 per week and 10,000 new placements for the first home deposit loan scheme. The new year also brings about new fees for insurance policies, utilities, and the end of some support initiatives, like the conclusion of the fee childcare program ending on July 12th. No doubt we are all aware of the Stage 3 lockdown measures introduced for 10 postcodes across our west, northwest and northern suburbs until 29th of July. This is a wake-up call for all Victorians and not just the residents of those 70 suburbs. It's a reminder that we cannot afford to be complacent. The only thing between us and a second wave is what we do next to keep our families, friends and community safe. From a real estate perspective, for these 70 suburbs, all on-site opens can no longer occur, with private inspections only allowed and auctions need to be converted to online versions. All other suburbs are allowed up to 20 people to attend on-site opens and auctions. It's also now more importantly than ever to continue to shop locally and support your local businesses as they all navigate their way through these challenging times. That's all for this week. I'm Lachie Beekman from O'Brien Real Estate. Thank you for taking the time to review the week that was. And remember, O'Brien Real Estate is not a financial advisor. You should always consider seeking independent legal, financial, taxation or other advice in relation to your unique circumstances. I look forward to catching up with you guys next week.